Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. So today we're going to be talking really quick about investments, okay? A lot of you are thinking that right now with this COVID situation, the pandemic, the riots, the protests, all this stuff, real estate being in the dumps. Guess what? It's not in the dumps, but being lower than typical. Hey, you guys are going to go buy investment property. You guys have 250,000, 350,000, 400,000, whatever in your pocket, burning a hole in your pocket, and you need to spend it. Well, listen, what kind of investment property should you be buying? That's what we'll be talking about today. It depends. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feedback, or anything at all, 407-308-4518, or send me an email at peter@flreagent.com. So listen, I think it depends. If you're looking to buy an investment property, it depends on which way you want to go. Do you want to go the Airbnb route? Or do you want to go a flipping route? Or do you want to go a long-term or short-term investment? Like, what do you want to do with it, right? If you want to go Airbnb, the answer is you want to look for something with more bedrooms, potentially closer to Davenport, the Disney area, the Celebration area, Dr. Phillips area, the Horizons West area, all that area over there. And of course, I'm talking about Central Florida. Those of you that are not in Florida or not familiar with Florida, you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. But at the end of the day, it comes down to buying that property for Airbnb next to something that is an attraction, something that attracts tourists, because it's going to be constantly being turned over, okay? If you want to buy a property to make quick cash on, in other words, you want to buy it, fix it up a little bit, and then sell it again, in other words, flipping, then you want to go to areas of town like the Conway, the Curry Ford area, closer to downtown, right? Closer to like the Delaney area. Why? Because that's an up and coming area. There's a lot of homes that have gotten torn down and then being rebuilt and sold for a multiple on the profits, right? You go down to the Winter Park area, College Park area. There's a lot of things in the College Park area over there by Winter Park that are being torn down because they're old houses from the 60s or 70s, or they're just being remodeled, redone, and then resold later for $200,000-300,000 more, right? But if you want to do something different, like a long-term thing, you want to buy a property and own it until it falls apart or until the bones are rotting, then listen, look into the Kissimmee area. Some parts of the Kissimmee area are great for long-term rentals because Kissimmee, for some reason, is an area of the Central Florida area that if you have a house that looks nice and it's at a good price, it'll rent like that and it'll stay rented for a long time. And even if it doesn't stay rented for a long time, even if it's for 1 year or 2 years, listen, as soon as that tenant vacates, someone else takes their place. So to answer that question, like, what do you do with some money that you have burning a hole in your pocket? Listen, invest it wisely if you're going to invest in real estate, but make sure you speak with a real estate agent like myself who's familiar with these things. Listen, I've done investments, I've done flips, I've done wholesales, I've participated in conversations about which Airbnb to buy and so on and so forth. I've done all that, right? So speak to an agent that has the experience, kind of like myself, who knows where to kind of guide you based on what you want to accomplish. Because if you buy the wrong type of investment property with the wrong idea, the wrong mindset, you're going to lose and waste money up the yin yang. That's just what's going to happen. And then whose fault is it going to be? At the end of the day, it's going to be your fault because you made the wrong choice because you wanted to do it on your own, even though you lacked the knowledge, the experience, and really the know-how on what to do and how to pick the property. So give me a call, shoot me a text, 407-308-4518. Send me an email at peter@flreagent.com. We'll talk about what kind of investments you can make, where you can put that money to maximize those profits, and even, in some cases, how to leverage some of that money to buy more than one property, because that's where it's at. If you can leverage that money and buy multiple properties as opposed to one, that's where you're going to make the most cash flow. So give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, and we'll talk about it. Talk soon. Bye.